unboxing of the Tonic Craft Kit number 16, which comes out, well, it's come out this month and will be shipping from like the beginning of December, I think. What's this one called? I think it's called the Floral Layered Hearts kit. I haven't got the actual name for it because I didn't get the piece of paper in this one. But I will put a link in the description so you get all the information that you need. And yeah, so let's start going through the kit. So, got lots of Nuvo stuff as usual, and the sort of extra exclusive things, you get the exclusive stamps and dies, but you also get this really cute little Tonic Studios notebook, and it's got their lovely little logo depressed into the sort of faux leathery kind of cover, and even looks orange from the sides as well. And then you've got really nice plain pages, and they're sort of they're a decent weight. They're like printer paper kind of weight. So this is great for like jotting down all your ideas in. It probably won't hold all my ideas considering I have about 12 notebooks on the go. But anyway, yeah, it's just a nice place to jot down ideas. Maybe you want to keep it in your handbag or something, or by your bed, so if you wake up in the night and think of an idea, you can write it down. That's what I usually do. But I thought some people don't like orange, so one of my videos I'm going to do this month is going to be like a little cover. But I'm probably going to put that on Arty Potential. So I was thinking of making some kind of little slip-on cover. So if you weren't that keen on the orange cover, or maybe after a little while this gets a bit battered, you might want to put a little sort of protective sleeve on it, or put it on first to keep the lovely logo and everything nice. So that's the like extra little exclusive that you get, a gorgeous little notebook. I suppose this is kind of A6 size really. Got a scrap piece of paper, so that would be A6, and that's the size of the notebook. So, you know, it's a little bit narrower than A6, but it's that kind of like pocket notebook size. Then you get the gorgeous mint blush 6x6 pad. I actually just bought this one because I really love this colour combination, and I didn't have any of the separate packs of the card that come in it. But so I'm very glad to get a second one because I just used quite a lot of it in some magazine commission cards. But so this is my opened one. So you get that gorgeous, it's called Duck Egg Toil. Really, really pretty. Then you get this one, which is the Salmon Harlequin. I think that might actually be smaller than on the original sized pattern on like an A4 sheet. I'm not 100% though. And then this one is the Pearl Damask. Yep, Pearl Damask. Kind of looks like Angalypta wallpaper to me. I really like that one though. And this one, which I didn't actually use any of yet, this one is the Steel Diamonds. Lovely grey diamondy effect. So that's the paper pad. And in a video where I was talking about those cards, I can't remember what video it was now, but anyway, it will be up at some point in the future. I was trying to work out how many sheets it was. So basically this pad has got 9 A4 sheets worth of card in it, and like retail price I think it's like £4.99 or £5.99. So that 9 A4 sheets for £4 or £5.99, whereas usually with their specialty card you get 5 sheets for that price. Not 9, but I suppose it is, like if you're like me and you make smaller cards, this is perfect for you. But if you prefer to make like 8x8 cards or A5 cards or 5x7 cards, you're probably going to want to buy the A4 packs. But getting this in your kit lets you know which ones you like as well, because they do these in different colours. I know they do the duck egg one in white, and I think they might do it in another colour as well, like the Toil pattern. There's definitely an ivory colour of the Harlequin effect as well, and I'm pretty sure there's another one that's that diamondy look too. So this will just give you a nice little look at some of the finishes of the papers that Tonic do. But you also get some A4 pieces as well for those of you who like to make your bigger cards, or you know, you just got some nice extras, because some of these are the handmade papers. I did print out the list, so I've got it here. So you get pewter grey textured card, which is just their usual, it's like a linen weave on that side, and then it's more smooth on this side. Then you're getting ocean blue textured card as well. Same, again, it's textured on one side, smoother on the other. And then you're getting a pearlescent piece, the blushing pink pearlescent colour. I really like that one too, actually. I think I have a whole pack of that. But I love in the kits that you get so many variety of different patterns as well, because it's great for paper piecing. Because, you know, even if you've only got one sheet of each of these cards, you can get so many small little sections to paper piece back into another card, which is really nice. Then you get this one, which is called English Lace. I know for a fact that there's a blue version of this one. So, you know, this gives you like a sample of this kind of a paper, and you can look around and see what other colours they do in it too. And this one, I know we got in a kit a while ago because I've almost used my whole piece of it, but it's called Mermaid's Tail. It's really cool. This also works great for paper piecing as well, actually. You wouldn't have thought that texture would stay when you die cut it, but it really does, and it looks really cool. So they're the A4 papers that you get in the kit. So you'll actually, how many did you get? You got 5, I think. So basically, if that works out at 9 sheets, you're getting 14 sheets worth of card in this month's kit, whereas I'm sure you usually only get like 10 or 11. So, you know, that's really good value this month. Then we get the Nuvo Deluxe Adhesive. I'm really glad I got another one because I'm on my last bottle of it at the moment. But it's a really great glue. I obviously love the container because it's got the gorgeous gem on the top. But this bottle is so like easy to squeeze. Like this part of it especially, because it's got the logo debossed into the plastic. But it's such an easy bottle to squeeze. I actually have my old one, it's downstairs at the moment, but I filled my old one up with the Tonic Craft Tacky Glue. I did water it down slightly just to make it thinner so it comes out easier. But so if you like using craft glue, say you're doing stuff that's not quite as precise, or you're crafting with children or something, they can feel like they're using a real bottle of glue, but they're really just using PVA in it. Yeah, so, and also these bottles can be quite difficult to squeeze, so if you've got when you finish this one, you could fill it up with just normal PVA glue and use that to craft with as well, because you've got the fine tip nozzle on it. Then you get the Turkish Rose, is that what it's called? Yes, Turkish Rose Mica Mist. So for these you want to make sure, I think you can hear in there, there's a, you can maybe just about hear it. There we go. There's a mixing bowl in there. You want to make sure that it's completely mixed up and you can't see, like here you can see that the bubbles on the bottom of the bottle. If the mica wasn't mixed in enough, you might not be able to see the bubbles at the bottom. So you want to make sure it's really nicely mixed in, and once you finish using it, you want to take the sprayer out and put it in a pot of water and then keep spraying to make sure this is clean, because otherwise, this is my existing one, it's clogged now. But I can show you what the colour is. I still use it even though it's clogged, because you can just you can either just splat it on with the uptake tube from the spray bottle, or you can use a paintbrush, or you can use like cut and dry foam, all sorts of things just to apply it. But it's a really lovely kind of pale, oh my camera's rubbish at picking up pink, but that looks awful on the camera, but it is a really nice pink colour. You can see that shimmer in it. It is a really nice pink colour. That just looks terrible, but anyway. So you get that, which is the Mica Mist, and this is great for going through stencils as well, or just colouring a background, or just adding a little bit of mica-y, shiny shimmeriness, because you could just pick this up with a normal paintbrush and use it to paint in your images as well, just to give like a little bit of shimmer in places. So that's that. Then we also get the little mini Nuvo drop, which this time it's not a Nuvo drop. Well, it is, but it's a jewel drop rather than the crystal drops. So it's the rose water one. I'm not sure if I have this. I don't think I have this one in a big size bottle, so it's really nice to get a little one. So These dry probably more translucent than you see here. It's like, you know, I like to pre-make my Nuvo drops. It's quite difficult to tell the difference between a jewel drop and the clear ones unless you've got them sitting next to each other. So it's a really subtle colour, but it looks really gorgeous though. So if you don't have the clear one, these are great ones to try as well, because they give you that translucent effect. Then you also get the tiny little container of embossing powder. I think this one's called Cool Jade. Oh, I can't get the bag open. There we go. It's a really nice colour, this one. I have used this a few times because I've got the full size bottle of this one. You can see it's a really nice fine powder as well, so it picks up sentiments really nicely when you're heat embossing, or any detail from any stamps really, but it's a really nice fine graded powder. Then you get a pack of the lovely Nuvo Creative pens, which are the Aquamarine colours. Wait a second. This is my colour swatch of all of the newer colours. So they're the Aquamarine ones. We've got a really nice gradation of colour. It makes it really, really simple to blend them together, because the shades are they're so close in tone, but they're not too close that you feel like you're getting three of the same pen. You know, that it just makes it really, really easy to get really lovely blended looks. So you get those gorgeous pens, and they have the fine tip on one side and the chisel nib on the other side. All of my ones. So that's the chisel nib, and then the other end you've got the fine nib as well. It's really great for getting into all the details of like little small images and stuff. Then we have the die set, but I didn't get the stamp set in mine. They must have accidentally missed it out, so I printed off a picture so you'd know what it looks like. And that's the, I didn't get the sticker either, that's the sticker that comes in this kit, and that is the stamp set. So this, I think these little hearts will all coordinate with some of the dies in the set, and the other ones are just sort of extra ones to go with the theme of the die set. And this month they've also coming in a plastic bag as well, rather than just being stuck onto the acetate. They're in a plastic bag, so they're less likely to fall off in transit, or you know, if this sticky tape, you use them a few times, it starts losing its stickers. They're not going to fall off as easily. You know, they're going to stay on a bit longer than normal because they're in a bag. Yeah, so you've got a really nice selection of stamps. I cannot wait to use this one. This is my favourite. So you can see here all those hearts, but it hasn't actually got an outside cutting edge. It comes with a separate one, but it will just cut those hearts out. So I'm thinking of like twisting it around and slotting one heart back into it and like multiplying it out across the whole card, just creating a shaker behind those heart sections, obviously paper piecing the hearts back in. I really can't wait to use that one. I've got my ideas jotted down somewhere, I can't remember I put them now. Yeah, and you get you could cut this with the plain edged heart as well if you wanted to, or you can use it separately. And then you get a scalloped edged heart as well. Then you get an even bigger plain edged heart, and then you get this sort of verso one that's got some flourishy detail that sort of follows a heart frame, and then you have the very outside piece as well, which is going to be really useful for creating small shaped cards. Sorry, a magpie just landed on the roof outside my window and it distracted me. Yeah, it's going to be really great for creating a small sized shaped card as well, or just creating some kind of frame to go around your shaker portion as well, because you could use these as your shaker elements. You don't have to create the shaker behind these. You could just use the fall away pieces from another project to create your shaker pieces. Then you get the corner dies, which are really nice. They're like a sort of ruffly rose, and they're the opposite of each other, so you've got a mirror image, which is really nice. And you get the two triangles. They're not the same. One has the cutting edge on the outside of the metal with the piercing on the inside, and the other one has the cutting edge on the inside with the piercing on the outside. So if you cut this one, it would be an aperture with the piercing around it, whereas this one would be a triangle with the piercing around it. You could also cut both and lay them on top of each other as well and have a little border. Then you get two rose dies that are verso edged because you have the detail and you have the outsides, and they're the mirror image of each other, and you get both of them, which is really nice. I really like this little daisy motif. Can't wait to use that one as well. And you get the outside edge for that one too, so you could do what I like doing and put vellum behind it just to pop it off the background a bit more. You get the key and the lock, which I thought was really nice, and when I do my idea of showing you how to make a little cover for the notebook, I was thinking of putting the little lock on the front of the notebook. I thought that would be nice. Then you get the word love as well, and you get the two little doves holding a heart, which is really sweet. So this is like a great kit for Valentine's Day, for Mother's Day, for wedding cards, anniversary cards, all that kind of thing. But you don't have to use the heart elements at all. You can just focus on the flowers, on the corner elements. You could just focus on the triangles if you wanted to make a kind of geometric style card as well. So it's a really great kit with lots of different variety of shapes and styles that you could create with them, depending which ones you use. I mean, even more of a masculine card, you could just have like multiple key locks all over it, or you could create a treasure chest and put the key lock on it. You know, there's lots of different things you can do with it. And I said before, the stamp set, I'm pretty sure all those hearts would work in conjunction with the hearts that fall out. Yeah, then I think the rest is mostly just like accent stamps that would go nicely with all the other designs. I don't think there's any other ones that actually sit on top of a die. I think most of the dies are standalone. So I think this would be really great for doing that like wreath building technique. I'm hoping to try that. Hopefully I'll get the stamp set and then I can do that for you. But yeah, so that's this month's kit. I don't think there's really anything I need to show you how to use, so it's going to be a shorter video this month than it usually is. Yeah, I'll run back through everything whilst I put it back away. So you've got the dies, the stamp set and the sticker. Then you've got the alcohol pens, which will be great for, well, you could colour in these images, or I really like creating backgrounds with these as well. If you go and check out, it's probably going to be my previous video I posted. It's a really long video, but it's showing you in real time how I make 3 cards, and this was actually the pack of pens I was using in that video. So if you want some inspiration for them, you can go and check that out. You get that gorgeous patterned paper pad, and then you get the little rose water drops. You get the cool Jade embossing powder, which obviously both of them go perfectly with the colour scheme of this palette, and the Turkish rose goes really nicely as well, although that still is probably going to, yeah, it still looks terrible on camera. I don't understand why that looks pink on the camera, but that just looks icky. But it does look really nice and pink in real life. You get that, you get the glue as well, and then you get the A4 pieces of card, and you get the gorgeous little notebook as well. So I hope you enjoyed this unboxing video, and I'll see you for the next one for Kit 17. So thank you for watching, bye! I'm back quickly. It's the next day now, but the post just came and my stamp set arrived, so I thought I'd show you it in person. So you've got those lovely little hearts, which I'll show you against the die set in a second. And this one would make a really great like 4-leaf clover. You've got sort of a lotus flower, a tulip, like daisy designs. And it looks as though, yeah, most of them have the solid stamp to coordinate. So you can stamp that one inside that one, and that one inside that one, that one inside that one, and that one inside that one. And then you've got 2 extras. And this goes nicely with the heart theme, because that's 5 hearts together to make the flower. And then you've got the little dove carrying the heart too. So I'll get the die set out quickly. yeah, I'm pretty sure they go really nicely in them. Yeah, that's really good. Look how well that lines up. So you could stamp onto the heart, or you could stamp through the apertures in this die with these, and that one must maybe go with that sized one. That fits really nicely in there. And you're getting one more size too. Is that the biggest size? So I'll just show that one. That one goes in there. And then you've got that one too. So they fit 3 sizes, and you've got 2 different patterns in some of them too. So lovely cute little stamp set, which I'm definitely going to be using in one of my videos on my crafty channel. So I just thought I'd pop back in and show you that in person, as it just arrived. So I'll get cracking with filming my other videos. Thank you for watching. Bye.